Hello. Today we're going to be teaching you about AI misinformation and scamming. Who are we? We are a part of an organization called Teens Teach Technology. We are high school students all over the country, but primarily based in New York of Long Island. We aim to teach the older population the basics of tech, including social media, daily applications, and entertainment. Today, only I will be presenting, and my name is Chinelo, and let's get started. All right, so first we're going to get started with the table of contents. One will be the overview. The second section will be the signs to look out for. The third section will be common tactics, and the fourth section will be avoiding scams. So, section one, overview. What is AI misinformation? AI can be used to create fake videos, which is known as deepfakes. This spreads misinformation, creating fake news and impersonating individuals. To spot a fake video, look for inconsistencies and verify the source of the video or use deepfake detection tools. Next, for fake images, AI is able to generate images with realistic visuals, including complex algorithms that evaluate and modify data. Photos are entirely computer generated, but they make it look very realistic. Deepfake images can be utilized for a number of things, such as fabricate profiles to impersonate people and to trick people into believing untrue information. It also can be used for amusement and creative expression. Fabricating profiles is an example of a profile picture that has been created by AI. You can look for the inconsistencies like random dots and misplaced shadow lights and other odd aspects in the background, as you can see next to the person shown. Impersonating people, AI can impersonate people well, especially those who are very famous, like celebrities and politicians. People might be more likely to respond to someone who's famous, which is why they do it. For example, while the person in the image looks realistic, they do not exist because it's been created by AI. AI misinformation has been more of an emotional appeal and it can be very compelling and strong. AI hallucinations can also contribute to the spread of false information. Misinformation can be very powerful in politics as it can influence a lot of voters with incorrect information. For amusement and creative expression, artists can enter text prompts that guard AI to make artwork. AI can help write scripts and create soundtracks for movies and TV shows. This has been very controversial lately, as it's one of the reasons why writer strikes have been going on, as many have been found to do this. Algorithms can use AI to give users personalized recommendations. For investing scams, scams can impersonate a friend's voice to convince you to transfer money out of an account or to invest in something. Fraudsters have the ability to use online investment platforms that claim to use proprietary AI trading systems to make improbable promises. Okay, so now we will be going on to the signs. And we'll go over various signs of AI misinfo and scams. For unnatural pauses, AI speaks to scam you by recording many different words separately and stringing them together to form sentences. Because of this, they cannot follow the natural human cadence of speech, which creates unnatural pauses you may hear. All right, so now we will share with you an example of this happening. When you look at the video, you'll be able to tell compared to the regular human, there's a lot of irregularity and a variety of different rhythms and tones. Ooh, sorry. Okay, sorry, video's not working. Oh. Okay, unfortunately, the video was not able to work, but we will link it in the chat. So unexpected questions that may come up. Scammers might ask questions that seem out of context or irrelevant to the conversation. It can create confusion, leading to the target more vulnerable to manipulation. For example, a scammer would say, "What's your favorite color?" The target would say, blue, why? And the scammer would say, "Interesting. By the way, did you update your bank accounts recently?" And as you can see, it's just a complete change in topic. Be cautious of questions that seem out of place, especially if they come from unknown sources. Take steps to verify the identity of the person you're speaking to, and be wary of providing personal information, misinformation. Be wary of providing personal information in response to unusual questions. Next, moving on to inconsistencies. Scams that involve audio and video are known as deepfakes. Videos created by deep training algorithms through mimicking the target individual's facial expressions, speech patterns, and more. However, because the video or audio is AI generated, little movements such as irregular blinking and eye movements may reveal the hidden scam behind the content. To protect yourself, be cautious and skeptical about the reliability when consuming controversial content. Educate yourself and others on how to spot deepfakes. Examples will be fake speeches and false celebrity appearances in films. Next, into section 3, we will talk about common tactics. So, voice cloning. Voice cloning can be used to convert text into speech using AI, making it seem like someone is saying something they never said. Scammers need a database with a variety of voice examples. AI analyzes a person's voice and breaks it down to replicate with the database. This can lead scammers to commit fraud and impersonation using the voice of an actual person. Scare tactics. Scare tactics are used to make people think that they must act quickly, and it relies on people being impulsive. Scammers use AI voice cloning to mimic familiar voices and to get the victim into sharing personal details. Information they may look to get: bank details, social security, addresses, safe codes, and your full name or identity. Deepfake testimonies. Some stories that came out from people using deepfakes. An employee was tricked into transferring 25 million to fraudsters who used deepfakes to impersonate the CFO. The scam convinced the worker that colleagues were present on the call, but they were all deepfakes. The worker's doubts were quelled after the video call, which led him to approve the transfer, and the fraud was uncovered after the employee checked the company's head office. Very unfortunate. So next, phishing. People use AI to impersonate an individual or an organization in order to trick the victim into either revealing information about themselves or obviously sending money. Phishing involves fake emails or texts. With AI, it can be very convincing. Ways to spot a AI phishing scam would be to listen to unnatural pauses, always question requests for personal info, and verify who is calling by asking a trusted source. Make sure also to keep track of any inconsistencies. Next, we'll move on to avoiding scams. One way would be making a keyword. A good way to prevent being scammed is by making this with close friends and family. AI calls should mimic the way that your loved ones talk, so using a keyword is quick and an easy way to tell who is really your friends and family. Be sure to reset your password if you find that AI scammers have really called. For example, you should say cup and someone says cake. You should say lemon and someone should say tart. Another way would be a security question, and you could ask the caller information only your loved ones would know about you and see if they answer truthfully. This will be helpful as if you have not. This is helpful if you did not set up a keyword. An example would be, what did you get me for my birthday? And what was my favorite food? Another way would be to verify with others. It's always good to do this, and this could include hanging up and dialing called you again and see what they say. You could also call the other family members to see if they have received news of the opposed thing the caller is discussing. For example, your daughter calls saying they were in a crash and if they need money, you should try to dial again or call your husband or your daughter's friends. All right. We have now come towards the end of the end of the presentation, I'm sorry. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us and let us know, and we would always love to answer. Thank you so much for attending our lesson. I really hope that you loved the lesson as much as we enjoyed teaching you. If you have any questions, please contact us at technologybyteens@gmail.com. Below are our socials and our website. And we will have an available recording of this, which your librarian will send to you by link. It will be really helpful if you want to review anything we said. Thank you so much.